Nationwide protests over the travel ban have some California universities taking preventative steps.
They're acting fast to warn students and staff who could face serious consequences. Jackie Ward is here with details on how they're protecting people.
Well, a lot are worried about their own people, so universities are strongly encouraging their students to not travel to one of the 7 banned countries. The fear is that if they risk leaving the U.S., they won't be allowed to come back. This warning comes after a Stanford student was returning from Sudan over the weekend, then faced hours of questions from customs when she touched down at New York's JFK airport. The University of California is trying to prevent scenarios just like this. It issued a system-wide travel warning to students and staff from the 7 Muslim-majority countries noted in the travel ban. And as SFSU students try to grapple with what's happening, the university will be holding an emergency discussion today to talk about Islamophobia and academic freedom. More than 4,800 academics have signed a petition objecting to the executive order on immigration.
All right, Jackie, so what is President Trump saying about those detained over the weekend? Sorry, my voice.
No problem. Well, he's tweeting about it this morning. So he's saying that only 109 people out of 325,000 were detained and held. Actually, we'll start with this tweet. If the ban were announced with a 1-week notice, the, quote, bad would rush into our country during that week. A lot of bad, quote, dudes out there. And he was also blaming Delta. He said only 109 people out of the 325,000 were detained and held for questioning. Big problems at airports were caused by Delta computer outage. And I'm not sure if Delta has responded to that latest tweet.
Yeah, and that was just one of several tweets that the president tweeted out this morning.
Yeah.
I think I saw about 5
Oh,
the
yeah.
last 2 hours. All right, Jackie, thank you. All right, protesters across the country swarmed airports over the weekend in response to Trump's immigration order. Airports all over the country were flooded with protesters demanding that the president reverse his decision to ban visa holders from 7 countries with majority Muslim populations. SFO was the scene of one of the biggest protests in the country. Demonstrators began rushing to the airport on Friday night when word came down that a translator for the U.S. Army was being detained. Protesters finally left last night after they were told that all 5 people who had been detained due to the executive order had been released.
President Trump is feuding with members of his own party over the executive order. Senators John McCain and Lindsey Graham issued a statement blasting the move, saying it may help terrorist recruitment more than U.S. security. The president fired back on Twitter, calling the senators, quote, sadly weak on immigration. Senate Democrats are expected to file 2 bills today. One would immediately reverse the president's executive order. The second would limit the president's future authority to ban groups of immigrants.